Hello, this is Valerie Aiello, and you're listening to IdeaDiary. Thanks for coming back to my office and hanging out. Okay, so today I wanted to go over some personal brands or highlight 3 personal brands that I thought you should check out because I think they do a really good job. So the first one is Life According to Nicole. She does basically minimalism and personal finance and dabbles in the coffee thing. And she has almost 90K subscribers on YouTube. She started her channel in 2020. She could have had previous channels that aren't this one. I have no idea. However, it seems like a pretty good build up in 4 years, almost 5. And I don't know, I just really like her vibe. I like how she's very low key. Her videos are very subdued because that's the minimalism thing. I think that kind of goes along with it. She's always wearing the same shirt, which it's like a gray shirt, and I think that makes it easy. Looks like sometimes she'll wear a different shirt, but I really like her personal brand. I believe she's full-time just YouTuber / however else she happens to be making money. I think she's mainly YouTube with a Patreon membership kind of vibe. And I don't know, I think it's a really cool personal brand to check out that's not really super flashy editing with all these like vlogging and everything. It's just valuable tips. She posts them weekly, and she has a membership platform where I guess she gives things like shopping list and things away. But love According to Nicole. You should definitely check her out. The next one I think you should check out is Penfriend. So she is a UK indie musician, and her name's Penfriend. It's like her band name. She has a real name. When I search that on YouTube, other things come up. So you have to put in Penfriend Rocks in order to get her certain thing. And now she's kind of renamed her channel to Penfriend's Letterbox. So she might be doing some changing it up. Her thing was she was in a band called She Makes War that had a lot of popularity. And that's still in another YouTube channel that she has. But now I guess she rebranded, had a separate YouTube channel, and she does live performances. She sells her stuff on a store that's basically her record label, where she sells all her different bands that she's been in, all their stuff, the stuff of her lifetime, like a legacy brand, I would think. She started this particular channel, Penfriend, in 2020, and she has almost 5,000 subscribers. However, she does have a Patreon. She may or may not be making YouTube AdSense, depending on what her watch time is. It could be the AdSense revenue could be minimal, but she does seem to have a Patreon where she's making quite a lot if all those people are even on the lowest tier of her Patreon. If you're a musician, creative, that is afraid to ask for money, go look at her Patreon tiers because it's pretty impressive. She certainly is shooting for the moon, and it doesn't come across as being desperate or anything. It just comes across as being pretty fun. And if somebody were to donate $14,000 a year to her for one Patreon member, I think that would be super cool. And as somebody who listens to a lot of classic radio in my local town, Austin, I hear them doing the telethons and trying to raise money, and a lot of people with a lot of money will pay to keep the radio station alive. So I know there could be people out there that have money they need to give, and they will definitely give it to an indie rock UK artist if they're so inclined. And I think it's really cool for her to just kind of put it out there and ask. So definitely check out her Patreon. Everything's really organized and linked. Some of her Patreon things, she will be an actual pen pal where she will send you letters and you can send her letters and just different fun things. And I think that It's just a really creative, organized way to have a personal brand that is a musician, and that's really different and really impressive that this kind of like all works and fits together. I think it's really cool. So the third person that has a cool personal brand that I think you should check out is Jessica Stansberry. So this channel was started in 2013, so she's been going for a while, and she's pretty successful. She definitely probably makes ad revenue. She has 200,000 subscribers, and I'm sure she gets the watch time. And she'll talk a lot about how much money she makes. But basically, I think she's kind of not necessarily tech tutorial, but business branding, personal branding tutorials type of thing. And she kind of every week just says kind of what she's accomplished, what she's dealing with, what she's experiencing. I really think that this is a good personal brand to check out. It's very businessy, so it's pretty organized. You know, she'll say she kind of doesn't know like what she wants to sell or whatever, and she's kind of rebranding herself right now. But it does make a lot of sense. Like, she's successful on YouTube, and she teaches how to be successful on YouTube with a few other things kind of drizzled in, like digital products. You can just tell like she has figured out the internet at an early age of how to make money being herself and using her brain and making an income off of YouTube. And she's really good about showing off her personality, where she lives kind of on a farm, and she really likes Peter McKinnon. She's into photography pretty much at a professional level, I would say. But that's not really what her channel's about. And I think she tried to dabble in both, but she kind of said recently that she wasn't really into making the fancy life vlogs, which goes along with being like, I've got to show off my camera skills. You got to make a lot of content to show off her camera skills that she probably would love to do, but I don't think it makes as much money as her just sitting in front of a camera and talking and sharing information. So I would guess that's probably a hard time trade-off to make a lot of content for photography production when she could just kind of go the easy way and still be valuable to the people. So I guess she sells a lot of courses, and she's, I guess, would say is an educational content creator, personal brand, and just a ton of personality, very endearing. I think you should just check her out her website and what she's doing. And all these 3 different personal brands, they're at different levels. And to me, they're all successful at communicating who they are and kind of what they're doing. I'm struggling with that right now. So I'm just trying to make some content that will help me focus. And I'm going to do some more kind of personal brand highlights of people that I like. But we're starting here. So those are the 3 of the day to go check out and see what you think about them and let me know. All right. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.